Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana, home to the Purdue Boilermakers, where the black and gold hoping to boiler up in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's the handoff. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that. They've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
To the ground with the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He leaves it with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Blue Devils are on the move. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. Firing to the right, complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the left. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force them either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The Blue Devils pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and we saw that right
there. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Trying to surge it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Safe completion on the screen. Got room at the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up.
Breaks into the open. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The 20. Touchdown, Duke. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And there he goes.
don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Really something to see, the lift that a play like that gives an entire team. 85-yard return for the touchdown.
Number 38 sets a kickoff.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got his man. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running back searching for a hole. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. He makes the grab. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
The Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Castle. There he goes. Big run there. Gets it inside the 20, all the way down to 14 before he goes out of bounds.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Guys, this is a team that struggled mightily last year, and the entire offseason was built around performing better in ACC play.
Well, they just didn't have the dudes to get it done last year. Didn't have enough talent. But they're a year older. They've gone to the transfer portal. They've done
into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. With the catch, it's Horton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gonna run it. It's McCoby fighting off the defender.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 35. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really is showing you he's a complete back. And by the way, it's still the first half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's caught. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. They'll run for it. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Singleton. Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And, man, that is not the third down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got the 1st down and more. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Blue Devils in the hurry-up. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He caught it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Blue Devils trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Back's looking for the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Looking for space. It's McCovey. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll go right back to it. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Duke.
Here we go. Right. The give to the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And everything is going right. I mean, off a deflection, you've already scored a bunch of points, you got the lead. Palmer, everything that they've dialed up so far, it seems like it's working just fine.
And you just feel for the defense on that play, too, because obviously they've been making mistakes, and they've given up a lot of big plays, and we've seen missed tackles. Finally, an opportunity maybe to get an interception. Just some ray of hope or something to look back on positively in this game. And again, like you said, David, it just has not been their day today.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Going for the marker on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on 4th and short. You pick up the 1st down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Trying to find the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give out of the gun. Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
It is so nice to have a guy that can take a play that looks like it's going for no gain, break the tackle, and then you've got an explosive play now in great field position.
It's so awesome. You don't have to block it perfectly. He makes the guy miss, breaks the tackle, goes almost all the way down the field. Great play call. Give it to that guy.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. Looking to the end zone. Finds him out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Mahan. Gets it out quickly. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. And this quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got his man on the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute, you got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Scanning the field, it's Mahad. The throw to the outside is complete. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today, and we know if it gets close in the fourth quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Got it behind the line. It's Castle. Touchdown, Duke! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
To the air, it's Singleton. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Just when they're looking run, now up top. The short hands, it's Moore. Across the 45. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen, because they're just so dynamic.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue.
Max going for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. to pass. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the returner is stopped. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Motion from the wideout. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mahan. That's caught. It's Taylor. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. 3rd and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Straight ahead from inside his 25. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Jackson. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
First down, Purdue.
First down here for the offense.
Let's go.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Walker. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Misses again, it's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Mountain West this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Baylor found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Bears football today. Those BU fans won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Mountain West.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Here's the handoff. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Catch in the middle, it's Castle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And they're still firing away even with this lead. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout 2.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Back to pass. It's Mahan. Finds his man. It's Castle. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important.